What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Get Good Guide for Shadow of the Erdtree. Today, past that door is Commander GAIUS, the closest thing to a Sekiro boss you're going to find inside of Shadow of the Erdtree. To take out Commander GAIUS, we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to have the Cold Nagi Kaba. We're going to have the Black Steel Great Shield with no skill on there. The reason we have no skill on this shield is because we want to be able to use Unsheath while having the shield up as well. That will allow us to use Unsheath even though we still have the shield and we can still block. The other option here is putting Barricade Shield on, but if you do, just know that you're not going to be able to use Unsheath without single-handing your weapon, or I'm two-arming your weapon. So just to keep in mind there, just if you want to put a skill in there, I would recommend not putting a skill there. For your armor here, we're going to use Raging Wolf Helm, Scaled Armor, Scaled Gauntlets, Scaled Greaves, just for the overall balance aspect of damage, and also poise as well. We want to have a decent level of poise. As you see, we have 67 poise with this build. Down here for talismans, we're going to use Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, Pearl Drake Talisman +3, the Two-Headed Turtle Talisman, and the Shard of Alexander. For our physic, you have options here. So the first option you have is Deflecting Hard Tier. Obviously, we're going to use Opaline Hard Tier because that's just the best tier in the game. But Deflecting Hard Tier is the other one that we could use. And the other option you have is going to be the Stone Barbed Crack Tier. This will make attacks more likely to break enemy stances. So it's kind of your option if you're really good at deflecting and you want to make this actually a Sekiro fight. And you're, like I said, you're good at deflecting. Try the Deflecting Hard Tier. You might have a great time. If you're not very good at deflecting, you can try out the Stone Barb Crack tier and try to get more poise damage and try to break him down for critical attacks. So kind of your option there, kind of just the direction you want to play. I've done it both ways. I find this way with the Stone Barb Crack tier a little easier just because deflecting some of his weird attacks on top of a bowl is not the most easiest thing. So a few things about Commander GAIUS. He's going to be on a bowl. You can do this fight with Torrent too if you want. You can ride Torrent around. I've tried doing that, and I've just never have a good time with that. He dismounts you off your horse really, really easily. And also, you might have heard people online say the charge attack is terrible, and they are not lying. The charge attack that Commander GAIUS has is one of the worst attacks I've ever had to deal with in a Souls game. I don't know of a way to dodge that, actually. Not without using, like, Bloodhound Step or something. That is why we have this good thing called the shield. This shield will make easy work of him. Whenever he comes charging at you, we're just going to hold the shield. Even if we get hit, we're going to take a lot of stamina damage, but it's not going to be a big deal. The other option, too, is once we get hit, or once we use the shield, too, we can easily pull out Unsheath on him and try to get damage attack as best as we can. That's going to be the main way of attacking during this fight. His first phase is pretty basic. He's going to ride around on a bowl, try to poke you with the giant stick, and you're just going to try to dodge around him and try to get attacks on him. Dodging around his backside, watch out for getting kicked from the rear end. Just hold up your shield or dodge. It's up to you. Second phase, he's going to start to bring in gravity spells. So there's, halfway through the health bar, he's going to start to use gravity spells and all that kind of stuff. You'll want to do your best to either hold up a shield or do your best to dodge it. I find holding up the shield works very, very well in this fight. And then whenever you have the opportunity, use Unsheath. And that's going to be the strat for this fight. So with that, let's take out Commander GAIUS. So now we've got Commander GAIUS. Now this fight is kind of a hassle. So his dodge attack is basically impossible to dodge. You can use Bloodhound Step, and that is kind of a way to do it, but we're going to use the shield here today, and we're going to block it. Also, too, we got a long katana on, so we're going to use the advantage of that and get in heavy attacks when we can. Also, using the physic, too, we want to make sure that physic has a crack tier in there so we can capitalize on that damage that we're putting out for trying to get a critical. Staying to the backside is not a bad idea. You just got to watch out for getting kicked. Use that shield, though, for any types of times when he charges at you. For all the other attacks, roll. His other attacks are very easy to roll through. That one's a little bit hard to see just because it's kind of all over the place, but that, as you see, I just rolled. That's an opportunity right there. Whenever he uses his spear, that's an opportunity right there. I got the critical. Very, very good proc here. I should proc ice here. If not, it's going to be real soon. Yep, right there. So we proc the ice into the second phase. So on the second phase, we've got the shield here for a reason. We're going to use that. On this attack, you can either dodge into it, run away to it, or just hold up a shield. I recommend holding up the shield. As you see, I tried to dodge into it there just to see what would happen there, and it wasn't the best. We got ice procced on him right now, which works good. I'm surprised he didn't try a butt kick there. Whenever you attack him from the butt side, he's gonna use a butt kick on you. Yeah, for that, whenever you charge that, you put up that shield. You can also put barricade shield on your shield if you're having problems with this. That'll help a little bit. And then as you see, I dodge into that, heavy attack. Dodge into that, heavy attack one more time. Oh, I missed it there. Almost died here. Held up this thank you for the shield. That saved my life here. Not quite close enough. The Nagikaba has a good reach, but you still gotta be decently close to reach that there. As you see, I'm just kind of waiting for the opportunity. I'm holding up the shield, dodging what I can, and there. I'm waiting till I can get the opportunity for those heavy attacks. Play it safe. With that shield, it's going to help you a lot. If you don't go into this fight with a shield, you're going to not have a good time. you're not going to have a good time at all. You're going to get wrecked because the dodge, like I said, they need to patch him, I think, because of the charge attack. But as you see, we were lucky. We got that last critical, and that's Commander GAIUS. Charge attack is definitely the worst part of that fight. Hopefully they patch that. And that's Commander GAIUS. Not too bad of a fight overall. Like I said, that charge attack is the worst part of that fight. If he didn't have the charge attack, which I mean, I hate saying this, but I kind of hope FromSoft nerfs that charge attack a bit in a way where it allows us to dodge it a little easier, because like I said, I don't know of a way to dodge that. I wish I did. I've tried many different approaches, and the only thing that I found works is Bloodhound Step. But other than that, I don't think there's a way to dodge that attack. You can bring up Torrent right as he comes and time it right, and you won't obviously have iframes, but it's actually very hard to time that. I've only been able to pull it off a couple times. So if you're struggling with getting hit with that charge attack, you can try Torrent, but it's not the best though. But that is Commander GAIUS. If you guys got anything from this guide and it helped you, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.